Kiva gonna get the Nami. What do you make of the comps?
So it's the best pusher left for a Splice here in the Karma. So I think they're just hoping that Karma Jin could just AFK push in Tabs and Hiva again. And then they have a safe mid lane at the end of picking. The Jace, just like we thought, will go mid in the end because there is a good matchup. But if you look at matchups wise, mid is okay. I think Victor does well into Jace though, so that's definitely doable. It has to go for Sartorius again. This Shen has to die at level 3, ideally. With the wave control that a Rumble brings, with the information that you have, I would even go as far as Origin. They may want to just leash bot side for their jungler and just accept that they're going to get pushed in anyways. They're not good enough to get an advantage from their jungler and run with it, so why don't you just try to lose gracefully and really put everything on Sartorius and try to make him snowball?
I think that's an exceptionally interesting viewpoint because of what could happen. If Sartorius is unlocked and if Sartorius can then snowball that top lane and then continue to attack the global, you also mitigate. There's no Taliyah mid, so Senkax can't get up there like, you know, on the Victor as easily, for obvious reasons.
Because you can see the elements of why Rumble wins this matchup so well, right? In exactly this gameplay pattern right here.
Decent sidestep there from Hiva. Manages to get away from the deadly flourish, but look at that damage!
It's big crit.
Cobby and Mickey. That fourth shot really hurts. All right, Wonder. You've now baited in. It is a counter gank, but the Flame Splitter on the Harpoons. First blood to Origin.
Ah, that's a good one for Origin. Completely unexpected. He returned and lane ganked, and that's honestly Trashy being overly bold. They expire really soon though. There's only 4 seconds left.
Crepo, Trashy is already jumping in on the squishies. Tabs and Hiva, they've been opened up on. Stand United will deliver Tabs to Wonder's hands. And Hiva flashes over the walls to safety.
And look at Wisdom. Wisdom's top lane is like, guys, where did everybody go? Why are they bot lane? Guess why? Because they're diving the bot lane again.
Is Sartorius at risk of being dove here? He's used Equalizer. He's teleported down. Where is the rest of Splice? Sartorius, where are you going, man? Get back to your tower, man! Sartorius is down.
He falls. The wave is still alive. Now Wunder goes back to the top layer where enemy jungler is still frantically trying to get this turret. There is no communication or planning on this Origin roster. Wunder was one of the best top laners. Senkax was mentioned among the mid laners. The problem is it's really hard to gauge individual talent right here. Unless you have good team play here. Wunder trying to stay alive because he knows 2 people are roaming up here.
Tower first blood picked up by Splice. So
yeah, he has to stay out of the wave. He has to try to 1v1 his here.
Alright, good poke damage down to Wonder. Wonder's done a pretty good job of buying time. The tower still not killed yet. Wisdom will be the one that secures the kill. So 1 kill and an additional tower.
And again, because it takes too long to finish this play, which is an okay play, Spice get the bonus rotation into mid lane. On cooldown to the bottom lane.
Alright, so looking in the river though, before we get to bottom lane. Bubble onto Mickey. Cocoon as well, but here comes Trashy. The bug ziggling for the spider. Deadly Flourish locks down Wisdom. He flashes away. Look at the Chaos Storm, that picks up a kill. Equalizer slowly putting damage down, but the gravity field locks Sartorius in place. Nehun puts the hammer down and flashes forward for nothing. Tabs finally closes out the kill with the piercing arrow. Kiva tastes their fear before he's shut down. Cobby goes over the wall. Tabs is doing well. All of that passive attack speed stacking. Messy fight. And it ends with Splice acing Origin. However, don't necessarily agree. Control ward in the river.
I mean, I'm only Diamond 2, so I might be wrong. But I still think it's gonna pay off.
See some pings. Equalizer used just to zone away under the tower.
Just look at the wave. Is the wave dying? That's the question.
Not just yet. Trashy's looking forward. Leaps out. Chain of Corruption buys time. Wisdom gets taunted up. He's already flashed away, but he survives this time.
At least he has 200 AP, Trevor. Very useful. They're so comfortable right now. They have much more room to play with because they have the vision.
Wonder, no flash available. Root onto Hiva, he's taunted as well. Trashy gets the kill, but look at that damage onto him. Curtain Call is firing across the Origin lineup, and Cobby is running for his life. The accelerated shock blast almost takes down Cobby. Defensive flash from Senkax. He used the Chaos Storm just for Sartorius. In Origin, they're still sieging the tower.
Yeah, they're still sieging, but look at the damage potential they have. Like, you saw how destructive their combo can be. Imagine if you're Spice and you have to walk into that, as opposed to it's happening in full vision. That is the main problem. Here's Wunder again.
All right, Wonder gets a taunt on to Wisdom. There's at least some lockdown, and Senkax, the really easy death rate.
By all means, like, we don't need to downplay how Spice is playing the map here, but it shows you missed opportunity from Origin.
Yeah, missed opportunity indeed. Eventually, this tower falls
Here we go,
down.
Kha'Zix.
But there is a stand united. Wanda's looking for a taunt, locks down Sartorius. Spirit's Refuge is buying some time. Look at the Chaos Storm burning down Sartorius. Senkax continues to chase as Nahyun gets a decent shock blast.
And that's another weakness of a poke-up, especially if you move past 25 minutes. As these tanks get beefier, as you said, they're very prone to flanks. Especially two-pronged flanks where people can deliver and engage, like the Shen with the Kha'Zix, double gap close potential. You need to really mind the gap.
All right, Cocoon onto Wanda. AP Elise puts the damages down. Kabi with the Edge of Night. Looking to put some distance, needs to flash to safety.
Told you AP Elise was a great
Hey,
move.
you called it. In the bush with vision denial.
On the starting line. He's ready to sprint his way in.
With those SKT Thunder Sticks.
Yep. Wisdom finds the pick, uses the Cocoon and dies.
Yeah, Wisdom's already dead. There's no tankiness.
What
Oh,
an
wow!
unexpected turn of events here, Trevor.
Even Tabs gets chunked down. I think that was 2 shots of the curtain call. And he's taken from the equation. I mean,
That's
all
why
of a
Varus is
sudden-
really strong.
Right, and this is a lot of damage, there's tankiness, but look at the poke from Origin.
Yeah, the Pokemon Origin, and they have to commit. There has to be a Rumble ultimate, they have to fight, because their jungler is dead, so they need to find Trashy. And Splice is figuring that out, but they were just luring them in.
Hiva, the Aqua Prison this time around doesn't find its target, will get rooted down in place. Equalizes okay, but won't matter. Chaos Storm sends Nahyun and Sartorius running, and Wanda just tanks up the tower. Splice, now they're turning on the pressure and the gears.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's not really been helped. The
They're
team
going
has
for the
been
rush
struggling.
here. This is where the damage does work. If you need to be fast and get that stuff down quick, jungler's not close. This could be actually a really good call from Origin. They might die in the process, but just like last week, they may get the Baron.
There's no Chaos Storm for Senkax. He's running it. Baron picked up by Origin.
Flash.
But at what cost? Wanda with the flash taunt across the team. They've so far lost Sartorius. Looking for another. Nahyun's running away with his life. The curtain call misses every single shot.
Run, Nahyun, run. Let's see. Nahyun was the only one that could actually make it out of that Baron pit alive. Mission impossible. They're hanging from a wire from the roof. Why are you warding that? Oh. You can't ward every Buckshin enemy jungle because that means you're going to get spotted. You got to hope that you haven't been spotted yet. Because this is going to happen then.
Chaos Storm, and that means Hiva's flashing away. Origin get the tower at least, but it costs Hiva's ward.
And they're engaging on Rumble in the mid lane.
Okay.
He did.
Yep, he got deaded. The engagement happened.
Alright, they're looking to dive this Victor here.
Cocoon did not connect with anybody, but Senkax is able to flash away, and Crepo Stats is informing me that in 2017, this game is the highest number of towers that Origin has secured. But what is the cost for that record? Shutdown kill onto Trashy. Junglers traded back and forth. Wisdom dies as well.
It's a good hold from Origin. They were trying to do creative, but they had a Baron buff and they decided not to siege. They went for split and pickoffs.
Root onto Hiva. Where's the taunt from Wanda? Waiting for the cooldown to come back up. Flash forward for the bouncing grenade. Kobe gets another kill. Nahyun still running for his life. Split between the goalposts. Root, Nahyun taunted up as well. Kobe's got one more shot.
Like, if you look at the minimap and you would ask yourself which team has Baron, it felt like Origin was playing as if Spice had Baron. So that's what you do versus a team with Baron. You attack the side lanes, you hit him in the setup so they can't get that split push or the Baron push into fruition. Or just playing a poke comp with a Baron buff on 2 members.
Pretty far. 5 towers,
Yep.
Baron. But in the end, it just doesn't feel like it matters.
It didn't matter at all. Sometimes, to me, it feels like they're just in too deep, you know?
Yeah.
They're in over their heads.
They're really trying to keep the gold from going up above their heads.
Yep.
And jumping onto Senkax like this is one of the options. He stays alive for a few seconds longer.
Senkax.
Almost gets it. He does!
Yep.
He gets the
He gets
reply!
it.
1 for 1.
Even in a 1v5, Sartorius ends up going under.
Kobe and the rest of Splice then open up with a curtain call. Hiva anticipated more of an engage
Yeah.
than what was
Zoning.
actually coming.
Very important. Nahyun here versus Wunder.
All right, let's see. A lot of armor on Wanda. Almost got that Randians completed. Sunfire Cape and the Titanic. Stand United's going to be a gigantic shield.
Like, Wisdom is essentially a trampoline right now. Trashy bounces on him and then bounces forward. That's why you built tank versus Kha'Zix.
That has to become a thing. The trampoline player. Flash away from Nahyun. manages to survive. Splice get themselves a couple more kills and time on this tower.
Like, you can see whenever this Kha'Zix leaps in, everybody's like, yeah, somebody else want to tank this guy? Like, I'm a squishy, like, I need something to zone for me. There's too much damage on this lineup. You can play this, but it is quite complex to play without a single tank player.
Especially with all of the utility.
See, this is what a face check looks like, Origin. Maybe you should have done it earlier.
Add the note to VOD review. Baron is down, 3,500 HP. Wisdom is rooted and Splice look to be peeling. Where is the trampoline? The bounce hasn't happened yet because it might be Hiva that needs to be the target. Is that Lich Bane Senkux that gets the kill? Baron was interrupted as Curtain Call doesn't find any kills. And Origin now in a 4-on-5, another potential siege.
Yeah, that was the best outcome. That's where you ward an Asher. They're all doing it. Nobody's looking at you. And they disengage from it because they don't want a 50-50. Setting up. While Origin is kind of desperate to reclaim the vision in their jungle because they now find out how much it matters. Spies pick up a Constellation, Eldrake.
Not the strongest. There's only been 2 Cloud Drakes all game long.
It just denies it as a trade objective, really. Wunder has to be careful.
Does indeed. Shadow dashes away. Caught by a bubble, caught by a chain of corruption. Will buy some time. There's a Guardian Angel available for him. That's going to bring him back to life, but will it even matter? Ahiva has been dropped down. Now Wisdom, the trampoline target. Wonder still so tanky after the GA. Sand United channeling onto Senkux. Senkux looking to run down tabs. The 3 members of Origin are shut down. Exhaust onto tabs. It's Wonder that gets the kill credit, and Wisdom
is looking to steal Baron, but you can't steal your Nexus, buddy. I think they're going for the finish.
Just feels bad, man.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, it really is a rough one. This is Origin going 0-8.
Naehyun is still looking for his first competitive victory. Not even series, just a match. He doesn't know what the victory screen looks like on stage. Unless he walks over to his opponents, but usually they walk over to him. Like, it's rough.
This will be a 25-game losing streak for Naehyun. He went winless in the LSPL, and that is not a feeling that Splice will know.
But Splice, they bounce back, they take the 2-0, and it's exactly what they needed to do, and it was clean enough for them to be happy.